Hey, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. This is your sacred scribe here, ready to do a different kind of reading. So this is what do you need to know when working with each of these ancestors that you're going to choose from. Number one will be the ancestors of blood. Number two will be the ancestors of place. And number three will be the ancestors of time. So you get to choose, and then we're going to see what kind of an impact these ancestors, working with each of these ancestors, will have on you. Blood, place, or time. So we're going to start with Gemini. So if Gemini chooses to work with ancestors of blood, what would they be working on? Now, your ancestors of blood, Gemini, are your paternal ancestors. Like, hey, Stephen, your mom's mom, your father's father. Okay, ancestors of place are, where are they from? Like, your ancestors, are they from Italy? Are they from Ireland? Okay, that's ancestors of place. So your direct ancestors going back then. And ancestors of time, very interesting, is you, reincarnated from past lives. So what you get for ancestors of blood, Gemini, is the Knight of Wands. This is so funny. So the Knight of Wands is very exciting, very adventurous, right? Likes to travel. It's Aries, Leo, Sag energy. And it's also the player of the deck, right? It's the player or playette of the deck. So they possibly, if you have this player playette tendency within your ancestry, your direct ancestry, and that's been sort of an issue, I feel like they're going to work on that with you. And also, if that doesn't ring true, it could be that maybe what's going on is like you start projects and then like you'll dip out of it and then you'll start. So you start and never finish. So things like that, I feel like they're going to be working on you with. Almost, they just said growing up. So it's like elevating from that knight status, learning how to become that emperor or that hierophant, right? Or the high priestess. All right, so ancestors of place. What? Ooh, justice. Okay. So ancestors of place, you're going to learn how to make decisions from a balanced state of being. I also feel they're going to be working on your intuition with this justice card. It's like seeing through the darkness. So maybe if some of you are having issues with maybe even seeking justice, right? It could be karmic justice. This could have to do with karma. If you have a difficult time or a challenging time, Gemini, finding balance within your life, or like I said, finding justice in situations like, oh my God, I'm always ending up in situations where it's not fair. Like if that's your viewpoint on your experiences, I feel like the ancestors of place are going to help you with that. And ancestors of time. Ooh, so we have the Seven of Wands. The Seven of Wands talks about standing up for yourself, Gemini. So if you have issues standing up, setting boundaries as well, seeing things clearly from a higher perspective, okay? That's something that the ancestors of time, which is really you, are going to be working on. Now, how do you connect with your ancestors? It's got to be through meditation. Okay, your ancestors, trust me, are all around you. When they ever showed themselves to me, there was an infinite amount of ancestors going right through this wall. There was no end. Like this room was filled. I was in awe, truly. So the message being, you're never alone. So if you ever feel alone, really talk to your ancestors, because they are around you. They're ready, willing, and able to work with you through issues, through emotional issues, through physical issues, through any kind of issues that you got going on in your life. Now, we all work on different things in different time periods of our life, right? So you have to look at where you are now, Gemini. And what's been your focus? Like, what have you tried to work on and you're finding frustration in working on it? I feel like this is what you need to choose. This is what you need to think about when choosing A, B, or C. We're going to see how each of these ancestors are going to impact you. If you were to choose the ancestors of blood, how is this going to impact your life right now? And with the meditation, Gemini, all you have to do is be consistent. Put at least 10 minutes a day aside to meditate. When I say meditate, I just mean breathe. Focus on breathing. That's it. Don't expect anything. Don't have any intention at first. Just go in, get connected to the breathing, because the whole point is just connect to the inner self. If anything comes to you, then it comes to you. If whatever you're feeling, pay attention to what you're feeling, but do it consistently. And I promise you, you will connect to your ancestors. And there's that promise right there with the Temperance card, Sagittarius energy. So they may have you traveling a bit. Could even be back in time. Like perhaps a past life, or it could be back in time, like childhood. They could take you back to areas of your childhood. Maybe even a past life. So with the Temperance card here, this is going to impact your life in a beautiful way. I feel like your connection with spirit will grow. I feel like you're going to find peace within. You're going to find that balance that you need to grow. That's what I'm feeling from that. To grow with change instead of changing while remaining sort of the same. Like maybe things around you change, but you don't. And, you wonder why isn't anything changing for me? Like it may look different, but it feels the same type thing. Then you need to go with the ancestors of blood. I feel like there's somebody here waiting for you, Gemini, to tap in. You're going to get, they just said, a divine presence. If you go the ancestors of blood route, you may even get, what I'm hearing is divine presence. Like perhaps you'll get a vision of edit. They're showing me an angel. Beautiful energy though with Temperance, I gotta say. So with the ancestors of place, we have Queen of Pentacles. So you're gonna learn how to balance to build your world. Balancing that body, mind, and spirit, okay? And judging your world in a fair way in order to build it. So there's a lot of growth here. I feel like you're going to be taught to nurture whatever it is that you want to manifest with your heart space. They're elevating your spirit, they're saying. Wow. And grounding your manifestations. So it's that balance between spirit and, manifesting. It's like body, mind, and spirit. You're pulling that manifestation down. They're going to teach you how to ground it. If you've had trouble, dreaming dreams, but they're not manifesting, I feel like they're going to teach you how to ground it through balance and heart and love. All right, so the Seven of Wands with the ancestors of time. Standing up for yourself, Gemini. They're going to teach you why it is perhaps that you're not standing up for yourself. Like what's going on from your past lives that keeps repeating, that needs to be sort of stopped. See the 10 of Wands. Wow. 10 of Wands is all about work, is all about burden. So if you choose the Ancestors of Time, I feel like it's going to be work, but I feel like it's going to be worth it. Okay, it may feel heavy at times because I feel like there's a lot of past, I'm not, what word, Spirit? Because it's not exactly karma, right? It's almost like past patterns that you keep repeating and you haven't stopped through lifetime after lifetime after lifetime. This could be out of fear with the 10 of Wands. I feel like they're going to teach you how to keep moving through obstacles with this 10 of Wands. So the way that it's going to impact your life if you choose this is it's going to be a lot of work. It may seem heavy at times, but I do feel that it's going to elevate your consciousness and your confidence. I feel like your confidence is going to be raised if you choose the Ancestors of Time. So I'm going to now pull a crystal to see which crystal you should utilize. This one. For each of these ancestors. So the first one we have for Ancestors of Blood, Gemini, is chrysoprase, fearless movement. That so goes with the Knight of Wands, right? Fearless movement. Okay, so Ancestors of Place. That was quick. Celestite, knowing. They just said having faith. Really, really, I'm getting this really, really centeredness with this one. The Ancestors of Place. Okay, Ancestors of Time. Which crystal will serve them best while connecting? Ancestors of Time. Oh, you got two. Aquamarine, simplification, and charoite, individualization. Yeah. Yep. That's that confidence with the charoite. So Gemini, that's what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed that. If you're looking for a personal reading, link is in the description box below. All right. So next up, let me write down this time. 12:52 for Libra. My Libra gang. All right, Libra, let's see what ancestors would bring you. What would you be working on with each of these ancestors? I'll tell you, it's a lot of work with the ancestors, guys, but it's so worth it. There's so much wisdom there. I can't even tell you. It's endless. It's an endless pool of wisdom. That's what they are. That's what the ancestors are. They're there to teach you. I mean, you're essentially teaching yourself, especially with the Ancestors of Time, because it is you, right? So Libra. Again, Libra, if you just hit the timestamp, okay, Ancestors of Blood are lineage, like your mom's mom, paternal lineage, your mom's mom's moms, and dad's. Okay, that's the Ancestors of Blood. The Ancestors of Place is where you're from. So you from Ireland? Is that where your ancestors are from? Or are they from multiple places? And Ancestors of Time is actually you from reincarnations from past lives. So all the past lives that you've had and all those experiences, that's you, just in a different, form, I guess. So, okay, Ancestors of Blood for Libra. 8 of Pentacles. So you're going to be learning a lot about mastering a craft. So that could be something in your lineage having to do with work. Are there people in your lineage, Libra, that work hard but maybe have not mastered any particular craft. I feel like you're going to find out, you're going to work with them regarding work. Maybe what your ancestors have done in the past, what kind of jobs they've held. Are there any similarities within these jobs? And what your desire, what your passion is. That's what I'm feeling with the Eight of Pentacles. I feel like they may guide you to, maybe you don't know. Maybe you're like, I don't know what I want to do, right? They're going to help you with this, with the Eight of Pentacles. With the Ancestors of Place, you have Libra, you have death, which is transformation, transmutation. They're going to teach you how to transmute energies, okay? Sort of take the negative and make it positive. Transmute negative energies into positive ones. So they're going to take you back, okay, into your ancestry to show you, I'm feeling like the consequences of your ancestors who did not do this, who did not choose to transmute negative energies and sort of got stuck in that rut, right? So major transformation, okay? Very deep, deep healing, I'm feeling. Like if you look at this card, right? The death card, which is Scorpio, it's a skeleton, right? It's like, talk about deep healing, all right? You're getting down to the nitty gritty here. You're going deep within. In the Ancestors of Time, we have Temperance. So I feel like, wow. They're saying the divine will touch your heart with the Temperance card. So I feel like, which is you, the divine, right? You're going to be connecting with the divine here. You're going to learn how to connect on a deep level to your ancestors, to angels. I feel like there's a lot of spirituality in this Temperance card. And maybe that is something that's missing from your lineage, connection to the divine. Maybe your ancestors had this capability to tap in Libra, but they didn't use it. So I feel like you're going to learn a lot about your ancestors and the gifts that they had that they didn't use, that they ignored. So tell me about the now you're going to learn what impact on your life will it have now if you worked with A, B, or C, basically. Okay. So what impact on your life will it have if you choose to work with the Ancestors of Blood? What kind of impact on Libra's life will it have if they choose to work with the Ancestors of Blood? And you have the Two of Cups. Wow. This is going to bring a soulmate into your life. Possible twin flame. Wow. And this could be through your passion. It could be part of your mission. That's why the Eight of Pentacles is here. Eight of Pentacles is mastering a craft, right? It's sort of in an apprentice type thing, but you master it, you work at it, work at it, work at it. And I feel like whatever this is that they're going to lead you to, this Eight of Pentacles, it's going to lead you to possibly a twin. If it's not a twin, it's definitely a soulmate. Soulmate twin, I feel like there's something that you're supposed to be doing in this lifetime, Libra. And it's a passion you have not nurtured yet. You may not even realize this passion, something that you're good at that you never thought twice about, that you have a knack for. But they're going to show you how this connects to your ancestry, okay? And perhaps what they did for work. Okay, so Ancestry of Place, Ancestors of Place with the Death card. Can you clarify? Ooh, Okay, I'm hearing that. So I'm looking at the death card. I'm hearing that you're going to learn about a lot of deaths that occurred within your lineage. And these deaths that occurred because they chose not to transmute energy and instead got stuck in this space that led basically to their demise, a lot of your ancestors. So, wow, that's some deep shit. 9 of Pentacles, yeah. So they're going to show you and guide you toward confidence, towards abundance, independence, okay? Through transmuting this energy, you're going to take this energy, you're going to take negative energy and you're going to transmute that shit into something abundant, into something great, into something that will lead you towards your highest good, they're saying. Wow. That's very empowering, I'm feeling, with the ancestors of place. So that's how it's going to impact you. All right. So just think about what's going on in your life and which of these will serve you best, because you can work with them all, but I wouldn't say all at once. That's a lot of information. That's an example of jack of all trades, master of none, right? Focus on one at a time. So if you want to write this shit down and then focus on one at a time here, okay? Because I'm telling you, I'm still working, oh my God, on one, and have been for a while. Because it's like you almost need a break from it sometimes. You start to work through meditation, and then the things that spirit will take you on, the journeys that spirit takes you on are just so deep and so healing. They're cleansing, but it takes a lot of energy. It really does. And sometimes I'm just like, I just need a break. I just need a break because it's deep shit. So temperance, it is very transformative though. I do appreciate it. So temperance, too many. Ancestors of time. How will this impact Libra's life? Ancestors of time. 5 of Wands. So, okay, this is interesting. This is so interesting, Libra, because you're going to go through a major transformation. Notice there's dragonflies here, right? Hey, Rubina. Is it Rubina? Hello. But you're going to have to go through some internal struggle if you're dealing with the ancestors of time here. But through the struggle, through the pain, comes the beauty, okay, of the dragonfly here. And through that beauty, that's that connection to the divine, right? So it's not like you're not going from A to B in a straight line very quickly to the divine. This is going to be very transformative because I feel like they're going to break down walls for you. They're really going to dig deep. You're going to dive deep into your psyche here and understand how patterns of behavior and activities, daily activities, they're saying, are impacting your balance. So through this change, through this guidance, it's, there's going to be a lot of internal struggle with understanding, but there is, a light at the end of the tunnel here, and that is spirit. And that in and of itself is so rewarding. Wow. All right, so let's get a crystal that you need to use for each of these ancestors, whichever one you choose to work with. So which crystal for the ancestors of blood? You have red jasper, nurturing. Yep, and that's what you're going to do. You're going to nurture. You're going to be working on whatever it is that you get led to, okay? All right, so ancestors of place, what crystal should they use? So get the crystal and hold the crystal while meditating. Just be consistent, Libra. That is the key to connecting with your ancestors. Don't get frustrated if, I've been doing it every day for 30 days. Don't put a time limit on it. Seriously, just meditate every day for X amount of minutes, you'll get there. Once you're there, I'm telling you, once you're there, it's a ride, it's a journey, but so worth it. So worth it. All right, so ancestors of place, please, for Libra. Ancestors of place. Ancestors of place for Libra. Which crystal? Ancestors of place. Fluorite, mental mastery. Look at that. Wow. A lot of psychological stuff going on in your ancestry, Libra. But you're going to learn to master the self in a big way through the ancestors of place, okay? So ancestors of time, you are very welcome. Ancestors of time. Ancestors of time for Libra. Ancestors of time for Libra. Ancestors of time. Ooh. Kunzite. Heart activation. Yep, that's that connection to spirit. What did I tell you? Kunzite. Beautiful stone, too. Heart activation, Libra. Wow, beautiful. So let me know what you guys choose, too. I'm always interested in what people choose for this. Okay, so thank you, Libra. If you guys want a personal reading, then link is in the description box below. So now we're at Aquarius. Aquarius. All right, so Aquarius, let's see which ancestors you choose to work with. You're going to have 3 choices: ancestors of blood, ancestors of place, and ancestors of time. Ancestors of blood are paternal, your mom's mom, your dad's dad, dads, you know, go way back. Ancestors of place is wherever you are from, like your ancestors are from, Italy, Africa, you know, it doesn't matter where they're from. And ancestors of time is actually you from past lives, reincarnations of you. So we're going to see what you need to know you would be working with, depending on which one you choose, right? What's going on in your life, Aquarius? That's what you got to ask yourself. Which one is going to serve you best, okay? And then we're going to see how it's going to impact your life if you choose to work with ancestors of blood, place, or time. All right, so what's going on with Aquarius for ancestors of blood? What would they be working on? Oh, 6 of Wands. Wow. I feel like with the 6 of Wands, you're going to be working on your confidence. You're going to be working on the ego. You're going to be looking at, I feel like for some of you Aquarius, you actually have like famous people in your lineage. That's what I'm getting from the 6 of Wands. Because there's something about the ego. I don't know if some of your ancestors maybe, it's either they didn't like being in the public eye, right? And this affected their ego. This affected something in the DNA as well. So they're going to teach you to overcome obstacles in a healthy way and to be confident and not to fear being seen and showing your true self, showing your authenticity, okay, to all. All right, so ancestors of place. Ancestors of place. So we have the Fool. So we have a fire spirit. So we have Aries, Sagittarius energy for me as a reader. Taking risks, Aquarius, ancestors of place. I feel like they're going to take you through. You're going to connect with ancestors who, I feel like there's both in here. It's like some had fears about taking risks, right? So never took them. And then some took risks where they didn't work out. So there's something about balancing of risk taking. That's what I'm getting from the Fool. But I do feel like if you've had a fear of taking a leap of faith on anything or taking a risk, they're going to help you break through that. Okay, you're going to have a better understanding of making a decision to take risks. And Ancestors of Time. You have the Page of Wands. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy here. Optimism. Freedom. The freedom to be you. Authenticity is coming up here too. So this is essentially you from past lives, Aquarius. So I feel like there's something that needs to be broken through as far as freedom, which is Aquarius is all about. That may be why you reincarnated as an Aquarius here. Freedom and optimism, right? So you're gonna connect with your past selves and the roadblocks that came up that revolve around negativity, like not being optimistic. So you're going to learn a lot here about the freedom to be you, I'm getting, and optimism. All right, so how will each of these impact you, Aquarius? How will, if you choose to work with the Ancestors of Blood? Oh, from Canada. Very cool. Hello. Then how is this going to impact your life now? So you got to look at this, Aquarius, as what's going on in your life. What's been your focus? If any of these connect to that focus, because you can work with all of them, but I wouldn't do all at once. Okay. So how would this impact your life if you chose Ancestors of Blood here? How would this impact your life? Justice, balance. This is going to bring balance, the body, mind, and spirit. This is also going to connect you to your third eye, they're saying. You're going to have a better understanding of yourself, decisions that you've made. This is also going to balance out karma. All right, so ancestral karma, I'm getting. Major transformation here too for you. All right, so the Fool with Ancestors of Place. The Fool. Whoops. 8 of Wands. Wow. Oh, thank you for the super chat. Fatty, oh, again, thank you so much. Thank you for yesterday's donation. I appreciate it. Okay, so 8 of Wands. This is talking about going after your passions, going after what it is that you love, okay? Not being afraid to take that leap, to take those leaps, to take those chances. That's the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands just goes. It could even be leaps in love. So I feel like you may be getting love with this one because they're going to teach you how to take risks. If some of you have been afraid to take risks in love, okay, this is going to bring you love because you're going to be able to you're going to break through a wall that you've had up regarding, that's blocking you from taking these risks. Any fears, you're going to get through them. So what about the Ancestors of Time, which is you? We have the Devil. You're going to be doing a lot of shadow work. But with the shadow work, okay, I mean, look at these two cards. With this shadow work comes huge transformation. I'm also getting karma with this one. You have a chance here to really, really break a lot of patterns of behavior. That's why I was getting freedom with this. Okay. By breaking through all of your shadows, ancestral ones too, you're going to break that chain for future generations to come. You break it. The buck stops with you, Aquarius. The buck stops with you. So let's get some crystals that will help you with whichever one you choose. If you chose the Ancestors of Blood, which crystal will guide them? Which crystal will help you connect? Oh, you got two for this one. You got hematite, spiritual grounding, and you got rhodonite, patience. Which is kind of funny because we got justice here, balance, right? I feel like patience is, helps with balancing, having patience. Indeed. Okay, so what about Ancestors of Place? Ancestors of Place. Ancestors of Place. I think I'm going to add this as a personal reading, actually. So if you're interested in a personal reading, link is in the description. Oh, that's way too many. Box below. Way too many. All right. Which crystal will serve Ancestors of Place? Which crystal, Spirit? Which crystal? Which crystal? I'm getting a lightening of your load as well with this Ancestors of Place, they're saying. Black tourmaline. Protection. Yep. Black tourmaline. That's always good to have. You get enough of black tourmaline. And Ancestors of Time. We have labradorite, free will. There's that freedom. There's that freedom again. This is with the Page of Wands and the Devil for the Ancestors of Time, Aquarius. All right. I hope that resonated. Let me know which ones you guys chose and why. And if you're interested in a private reading, link is in the description box below. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Let me know. Thank you once again, Fatty, for the super chat. And I will be back in a couple minutes for fire if anybody is interested. You guys have a great day, and I'll catch you in a few minutes. Namaste.